Welcome back, everyone. Really excited for today's deep dive because we're going to be talking about how artificial intelligence is changing things up for law firms,
Yeah.
especially smaller ones. And I think you're going to be surprised to hear that this isn't some far off thing. Like,
Right.
this is happening now. Like,
Yeah.
the article we're looking at today is called Transforming Law Firms with AI, a Revolutionary and Secure Future. And it really lays out how these changes are happening right now. So,
hmm
yeah, this is a big deal. I mean, it seems like AI has the potential to really level the playing field for these smaller firms.
Absolutely. And one of the areas where this is most apparent is litigation.
Sure.
Smaller firms, they often struggle to match the resources that those bigger
Yeah.
firms can just throw at,
Yeah.
reviewing huge amounts of documents for discovery.
Right, right. It's a huge undertaking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But AI changes that whole dynamic.
So it's not just about keeping up anymore. It's about like getting ahead of the game.
Yeah.
So how can smaller firms use AI to their advantage instead of just, being buried in paperwork?
Well, think about it this way. Imagine you're a two-lawyer firm, right?
Okay.
And suddenly, you've got the power to process and analyze documents with the same kind of speed and efficiency as a firm 10 times your size.
Wow.
I mean, the article talks about how AI can handle those routine tasks,
Yeah.
like document review and contract analysis.
Right. The really time-consuming stuff.
Exactly. And that frees up the lawyers to actually focus on the strategy, client interaction, and the really important nuances of each case.
It's like having a whole team of virtual assistants,
Yeah,
just working tirelessly behind the scenes.
exactly.
So what kind of impact does this efficiency have on clients, though?
Oh, it can be huge for them, too.
Okay.
Think about it. You're getting quicker turnaround times, potentially lower costs, and your lawyer is less stressed and more available to actually, focus on your needs.
Right.
And that could be a big deal for smaller firms trying to build their reputation and attract new clients.
That makes sense. By taking on those really tedious tasks, AI is allowing smaller firms to play in the big leagues. Yeah.
But let's switch gears for a sec, because there's a big question that comes up with all this technology, especially in
Yeah.
law, data security.
Right.
The article really stresses this.
As it should, because, client confidentiality is absolutely paramount in the legal profession. And this is really where private network AI becomes so important.
Okay.
And it's what sets it apart from those cloud-based solutions everyone's always talking about.
Okay, so for those of us who aren't, tech experts,
Yeah.
what exactly is private network AI and why is it so important here?
Well, you can think of it like having your own secure AI system, right?
Okay.
Housed within your firm's network. It's like a self-contained ecosystem.
Okay.
All the data, all the processing, it all happens locally on your own servers, not on some far-off server farm run by a third party.
So with a private network, it's like all your data stays safe and sound right within your firm.
Yeah, exactly. You control the access, you monitor the security, and it really minimizes the risk of a breach.
So no more worrying about your data ending up who knows where. It's like having your own secure data center, but instead of all those servers, it's all powered by AI.
That makes sense. But how do you even set something like that up? It sounds seriously complicated.
It's actually more straightforward than you might think.
Okay.
The article breaks it down into 3 key steps to get a secure private network AI up and running in a law firm.
Okay, I'm listening.
The first step is starting with what they call a pre-trained model.
A pre-trained model. All right, break that down for me. What are we talking about here?
So imagine like a junior lawyer fresh out of law school, right?
Okay.
They've got this broad understanding of the law, all the principles, the concepts, but they haven't really specialized in anything yet.
I see.
A pre-trained model is kind of similar.
Okay.
It's an AI that's been trained on this massive amount of legal text and code. So it's got like a really solid foundation in legal language and how it all works.
Okay, so we've got our eager young AI lawyer all ready to go. What's next?
That's where the real customization comes in.
Yep.
You take that pre-trained model and you train it further, but this time on your firm's specific data.
So, like, our past cases, our winning arguments, our precedents.
Exactly. It's like giving that junior lawyer years of experience, but within your firm's niche.
I like it. And then that third step, integrating internal sources, that's where it becomes really powerful, right?
Exactly. This is how your AI goes from promising associate
Sure.
to like a seasoned expert.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Imagine this. Your AI can tap into your entire firm's knowledge base.
What?
Legal databases, case files, internal memos, even emails.
Whoa. So it's like having instant access to every lawyer who's ever worked at your firm.
Exactly. You're leveraging the collective intelligence of your entire firm in a way that just wasn't possible before.
It's like building your own custom-designed legal brain.
That's a great way to put it. And the article goes even further. It talks about this idea of an AI app store for law firms.
An AI app store. Now, that sounds interesting. Tell me more. So is it like a place where firms can go and just like download all these different AI tools,
Yeah.
each one designed for a specific legal task? It's exactly.
That sounds incredibly useful.
It is. It really is. Like, think of it as building your own dream team of AI assistants, right?
Okay, yeah.
Need help with contract review? Boom. Download an AI agent that's amazing at it.
Wow.
Dealing with a tough intellectual property case? There's an AI for that, too.
So instead of having to build these specialized AIs themselves, firms can just pick and choose the ones they need
Exactly.
and then customize them with their own data and integrate them into how they already work.
Yeah, it's all about making it work for you.
That's incredible. And the article gives an example, right, of a litigation firm using like a bunch of these AI agents at the same time.
That's right.
So what would that look like in action?
Well, they might have one dedicated to just churning through documents and, reviewing thousands of pages to find the important stuff.
Makes sense.
And then another one that's all about strategy,
Okay.
analyzing old cases, precedents, that kind of thing, to help predict the outcome of different strategies.
So it's like having a whole team of specialists.
Each with their own unique expertise, all working together to support you.
Exactly.
And it goes even further, right? The article mentions an AI that could even give real-time advice during a negotiation or even in court.
Yeah, that's like next level stuff right there.
Mm.
It'd be huge for lawyers to have that kind of support to make better decisions on the fly.
This is wild stuff, but it also makes you wonder, what does this all mean for the future of being a lawyer?
It's the big question, right? And the
Yeah.
article doesn't shy away from it. If AI can do all this routine work, analyze mountains of data, even predict legal outcomes, where does that leave human lawyers?
It's not about replacing lawyers, though, right?
No, exactly. It's more about giving them superpowers.
I like that.
AI can handle the tedious stuff, freeing up lawyers to focus on what humans do best.
Okay.
Creative problem solving, strategic thinking, connecting with clients on a personal level.
Those are things AI can't replicate.
Right. It's about using AI to enhance those uniquely human aspects of the law.
I love it. So it seems like the big takeaway here is that AI isn't some sci-fi fantasy anymore.
It's here, and it's already changing how the legal world works.
Exactly. And the firms that embrace it, that prioritize both innovation and security, those are the ones who are going to shape the future.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic advice. So to all our listeners out there, we challenge you to really think about this. Imagine you had your own custom AI assistant. What would that look like? What tasks would you hand over to it? How could it help you do your job even better? This is the future of law, and it's being built right now. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of AI and law. We'll be back next time with another fascinating topic we can all wrap our heads around.